All right, we're good to go.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
All right. You jumping in here, Tyler, or what, man?
Yeah.
I'm actually waiting for my girl to show up, so
All right.
I'll join in later.
All right, no drug paraphernalia for now. For now.
Look, I'm glad you're using clean needles, but just not here.
Yeah. Stop being a pussy. Oh. How you gonna ever build up your immunities?
Yeah, dude. Nothing but heroin enemas, dude.
I got STDs out of the way at 16 just to be strong enough.
Yeah, I got my first STD last year during COVID.
Last year?
That's not what they meant by herd immunity.
Yeah.
Is this rolling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good, great.
That's the way to start of a podcast.
Yeah, I was just talking. This is my normal day.
So they put a needle full of penicillin in my ass.
Yeah.
And then,
I feel a lot better.
Yeah, any of you getting that fucking bullshit, fucking Johnson & Johnson or
I already got it.
Equate,
I got the Moderna.
The Equate, the Hill Country Fair one or whatever.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Frito-Lay. Frito-Lay.
Nah, fuck those, man. Honestly, fuck them.
wait, wasn't there some talk of HEB investing in one of the vaccine projects at one point? Am I misquoting this?
Yeah.
This may have been like some conversation I had with a friend who was in way too many drugs.
I don't trust their condoms, much less am I going to trust their vaccine.
You know what? I just learned they made condoms.
HEB brand condoms?
I am even more...
I'm pretty sure it's on the Combo Loco somewhere.
No, it's Hill Country Fair. Do they still have Hill Country Fair or HEB brand?
What would be the Combo Loco for condoms with like some malt liquor, a pack of gums, a pack of cigarettes, and some condoms?
Yeah. Now, does that come with a 3-pack or a 6-pack?
Yeah, it's 4 Loco.
I only need one. I wash it out, reuse it.
Yep.
Got those old double-strength ones, like you could fill it up like a bike tire.
Well, dude, fucking Casanova, the guy that supposedly fucked 10,000 women, he used to use a lamb sheep condom, and he used to wash it and go to the next girl and fuck her.
Okay, but what was lamb sheep? Was it like the skin of a fucking lamb?
It was like the intestine.
That's what I'm saying, the intestinal lining of a fucking lamb?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. God damn.
Yeah,
Feel bad for all the poor grandmas out there that were getting slammed with fucking sheep dick.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
how was I to know she had damn, I couldn't remember. Is it lamb? Venison? Not venison. What's the...
veal.
Veal. No,
veal.
That's the baby calf. That's even softer.
Oh, man. You know what, man? My daughter was like a vegetarian for a while. And we went to the store, and veal was like cheap. Like veal patties were super cheap. And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, this is like a delicacy.
Yeah.
And she was eating it, and she's like, so this is baby like cows that they killed? And I was like, yeah. Actually, they don't let them move, so they tie them up so they won't move, so they can stay tender.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, I'm a vegetarian, but this is so delicious.
Yeah. You should have told her. You should have told her in some countries we would have traded you away just to get the cow. No. just to get the calf.
Dude, yeah, she fucking loves them. And, she's one of those fucking weird... Like, I don't know what I did wrong, but she's like kind of like vegan sometimes, vegetarian.
You didn't masturbate before you threw that one in. It was an old batch.
I mean, she's super smart, and yeah. I know there's nothing wrong with her because she's super smart, and she's fucking tall and healthy, and she's really like good looking. She's a really pretty girl. But yeah, that vegetarian thing.
Weird ideas.
Yeah. Weird ideas, vegetarian. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Are you trying
and
to hurt your father?
Yeah, my son can't eat tomatoes. I'm like, what the fuck?
Tomatoes, but he'll fucking suck down a whole bottle of ketchup with some fries.
Yeah. Pizza sauce, that's fine. But you can't eat tomatoes. That's the worst thing actually I could say about my kids. I'm very proud of my kids.
Yeah. And that's
both
the best
of them
thing.
are juniors in college.
No matter how fucked up we are, bro, as long as we can get our kids on the right path, that's all that matters. Fuck it. Just don't do what I did. Do better than me. That's always the main lesson.
I mean, they're already doing better than me. I dropped off and dropped out of 2.5 years.
2 years of what?
College.
Vocational school.
Go around.
I got expelled my second junior year of high school.
Expelled?
Yeah. Carried a knife to school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the principal pulled me in and everything. Well, Mr. Neal, why do you have a knife with you? You know I'm in a gang, right? Yeah, well, you know how far I got to walk home, right? Yeah. That's exactly why I carry a knife. There's a lot of motherfuckers that don't like me that got cars.
All right.
All right, we got
Mr.
Tom
West.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Come on in. Oh, drinking some... twisted tea?
Something like that.
Yeah, join in, man.
Mr. West.
Mr. West would be a guy that you take Asian teenage girls to his office. Like, oh yes, we're here to see Mr. West. We got Ling Ling and Ping Ping over here.
Yeah.
We're about to clean his pipes.
Big Hollywood director, Mr. West.
Yeah, Mr. West.
Yeah. Or a villain from one of those Resident Evil.
Do you call your dick
games.
Mr. West?
Monsieur. It's Monsieur West.
He's circumcised.
Yeah, he likes the French kiss too.
He's not worth naming.
He's not worth.
Aw.
There you go. We'll give him an abbreviation. Yeah.
No, man. What the fuck is up? I don't listen to the news anymore. Ever since they debunked Papa Trump, I don't listen to the fucking news. What's going on,
brother? There's so much going on. It's amazing how the world has turned upside down. Back in the day, hippies were the ones that were saying the government's watching us. They're doing all this. Now it's the hippies telling you need to put on a mask because the government said so. You know what I mean? Like, it's completely fucking ass backwards nowadays.
Yeah, dude. I don't listen to fucking hippies. I fucking hate hippies.
Yeah, but when the fuck did the liberals become the fucking submissive ones to the government? You know what I mean? Like, when did that flip fucking happen? Shit,
you could tell the real ones real quick when that shit went down at the Capitol, and Bank of America immediately turned over all their bank records.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like, they didn't just turn them over; they sifted through them, and they were like, "Here are the ones you might want to look at." Yeah. And like a lot of motherfuckers that were, the Democratic supporters and all that were like, yeah, that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
But all the hardcore like activists were like, now you see what we've been bitching about.
Exactly what the fuck I've been talking about. And that's what I've always said. People tell me that why do I ride on the right? And my whole point is when they come for one, they're eventually going to come for all of them. You can say, okay, they're fucking bastardizing this set of people. Those are people, the bad people. Eventually, everybody's going to be the bad people. You're seeing it within their own fucking circles. Their own LGBT community is fucking eating itself. It's that fucking snake eating its ass, which I'm pretty sure their whole point was to do that. A lot of ass eating going on in that community.
Those snakes are eating ass.
Okay, but if you say, go after the gays, who cares? Go after the blacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what about when it's the Latinos? What about when it's the atheists or the Christians? You never know.
And it's funny, they call everybody Nazis, but they're doing the most Nazi shit. They're burning books. They're persecuting people. They're hunting them down. They want to get rid of them. You don't belong in our society. Who else fucking said that? That little fucking motherfucker with the mustache said that shit back in the day.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, where the other people are the Nazis. Come on, what's going on?
All right, consider this for a second, because it's been well recognized for a long time that we have this the new guy syndrome in America as far as like racism and ethnic bigotry. Okay, first it was the Irish, then it was the Polish, the Italians, the Jewish.
Don't get me started on Polish, man.
Right.
Polacks.
And then you got the whole Chinese thing where they passed an entire act in Congress.
Dude, honestly, I can't stand fucking not Chinese people, the government, the fucking government. Then they're gonna have your grandkids in holes digging for coal in 50 years.
Yeah,
Well, okay, this is what I'm getting at. I'm wondering if this is maybe like, oh shit, we hit the end of the wall. There is no more new guy.
Yeah, no.
So it's like, fuck it, we're gonna have to reshuffle the deck. New game, y'all.
Yeah, it's just like Rome, all of that shit. The Greeks, the empires. It just came full circle, and then they ate each other up.
You're right. They let the Germans in, and that's when
That's where the fucking happened.
I used to say this all the time. People stopped saying black jokes because they were offensive, and I was like, that's fine because I don't have too many black jokes. And people started then taking away fucking Jews and other racist jokes, and I didn't speak up because I didn't have so many.
Yeah.
But when they came for my faggot jokes, there was no one left to speak for me.
Yeah, exactly. God damn. But I mean, in all honesty, was racism that bad? Look at where we're at because of racism.
In a lot of ways, in a lot of places. Yes.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, do you really think black people would have built this country if they didn't have a whip cracking on their back? They would have had to wait for Mexicans to figure it out to come over here and work. That would have been years on the road. Free labor got us where we're at, unfortunately.
Free labor.
When it even comes to that, slavery.
And cheap labor.
Yeah, slavery is a motherfucker. Okay, all kinds of people were slaves. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, when it comes to that whole, we're slaves, you reparations. How is the generation of black people that have the most rights in history in the United States believe they are the ones that deserve the reparations? You know what I mean? These motherfuckers are walking around with Jordans on their Instagram, fucking throwing money around, fucking slapping hoes left and right. But we're the ones that need the reparations. You need to pay us the $200,000 that you owed my ancestors that worked their asses off. You know, how are they the ones that deserve it? That's what I'm trying to get at.
You have to make a lot of leaps of logic. But let's be honest. When it comes to law in this country, leaps of logic are where the fuck it's at.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Jamie, I love you, darling, but you're in front of the camera.
Yeah, you got to move over this way. Unless you're about to shoot an OnlyFans.
Oh, no, that's fine.
I got another microphone if you want to jump in here. But
no, stay in front of the camera. We need a pretty face. Nobody here is very aesthetic.
Just a collection of thumbs over on
Yeah,
the
I
side.
was about to say, half a pack of hot
Yeah.
dogs on the other side of the table.
Just
over
wrinkled testicles on the left.
This man is the most handsome one, and he's covered up.
Like when they came out to the promo, I showed a buddy of mine, and he's all like, "So you're talking to skinheads?" I'm like, "Nah, man." Yeah, I'm jumping on the winning side before it all goes down.
Holy shit, dude! It's
British
the
skinheads. They're punks.
It's skinhead podcast.
The skinhead podcast.
Yeah.
I think that's
Anthony,
How
you're
did
gonna
you
have
end
to
up
give
here?
it up. You're gonna have to give it up.
I'm the token Mexican dog. I'm y'all's Pepe.
Yeah, dude. It's what do you call it? Not reparations, but equal opportunity.
Yeah,
What do you-
equal
employment?
opportunity, yeah.
We have to hire a minority. If not,
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's hear from the peasants.
Yes, it sucks. Yeah, man, and it's just fucking. This world is crazy, bro. You're seeing this gun laws coming at us fucking fast and furious right now. They're about to start taking fucking guns. And you know the funny thing to me is, I know fucking cartel members. You really think when they pass that shit, they're gonna say, "Well, it's over," and what are they gonna do? Take up fencing? Fuck no. You're gonna tell you to go fuck yourself and shove a grenade up your ass.
To pick up the threads there that you dropping, man. Nobody ever went to jail for Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
like
exactly. Oh yeah, I know. The guns, the
yeah,
gun shipments.
let's just sell them guns and then see what they do with them.
I'd love to see cartel members just beat the shit out of someone with like Nerf bats.
Yeah.
Just like rubber mallets.
The last time you saw on my corner.
Dude, I don't know how y'all feel about Pablo Francisco as a comedian, but he has one of the best jokes. That one about Jerry Springer, where he's like, "We hear you don't like Jews, so we brought some Jews. We hear you don't like Mexicans, so we brought some Mexican. Here's a knife. Do something with it." Oh, fuck! That bit is beautiful, man. And he's been doing it for 20 years.
Man, that guy got famous by paying a hooker with a check. I think.
Pablo?
Did he pay? No, not Pablo. Jerry Springer.
Yes,
He paid a hooker with a check and it bounced
while he was mayor.
while he was mayor.
Yeah.
I know.
And what the fuck is she gonna do? Report me to the Better Business
Yeah.
Bureau? Fuck her.
And she did.
No, she
Yeah.
tried to claim it as a campaign donation, and
Yeah. You see, back then that was something to frown upon. Now you play a video game, you can stab a hooker after you bang her. Nobody even gives a goddamn.
Yeah, I mean, I burn cops all the time in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
It's a video game, or I hire a hooker, and then I stay like in a cliff, and she gets off of the car and falls.
Yeah.
And but it's all fun and games. It's not real.
Yeah,
I would never do that to a hooker.
Is anybody a gentleman in that
That's
video
evidence.
game?
No.
okay,
Leave behind.
all right. They're trying to make a big deal. I think it was Chicago where they were like, "Oh, you got to get rid of Grand Theft Auto. We have too many, motherfuckers running around trying to steal cars, do crazy shit."
Yeah.
But here's what I'd like to see: the numbers on actual fucking like prostitution murder since the Grand Theft Auto series has come out.
Oh, bro, it's got to
Like-
go through the fucking roof.
I bet it's
no,
down.
I'm curious.
They got all their anger out.
I'm not surprised either way, but I'm curious. You know what I mean? It's like the argument against letting the pedophiles have the little fuck dolls. It's like, does that encourage them? Does that, do they get to release the pent up demons? I don't know.
Because, I find that weird. Like, they're making sex dolls that are children-sized.
Small as fuck too.
That's
okay.
weird. That's
Weird,
weird.
yes, but
asshole.
are you
What the fuck is
surprised?
that about? I mean, not
so
really.
it's like a fleshlight for pedophiles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, they've had blow
But they're
up.
like, damn, the children are self-cleaning.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Yeah, and they don't talk back. They play Nickelodeon in the background.
Why doesn't this child beg for his life? This is not the same. No.
And speaking of pedophiles, am I the only one that looks at the new category of Disney movies and think to themselves, we need to hire the pedophiles back?
What is it? I don't,
that was a strange. I was
yeah.
like, "Where's he going with it?" And then he was like, "No, he's no, right back to the weird,
Yeah,
right back." And
Because
I
be
can't-
honest, when the pedos were in the writing room, Those are great fucking movies. Made you feel good. Made you love your family. Made you learn lessons.
Like what? Jasmine's Cleavage or what?
Something like that.
Yeah. Bunch of broken households, children looking for role models.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
is what we're.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying give them back all their rights. Keep a taser on their balls every time. That looks like a dick, and just hit him with a couple of tasers on his ass.
Here's the thing though: the dicks in the castle. Like, I think that was just a dude fucking around. I don't think that was pedo shit. That was just I'm just gonna draw
exactly.
Dick.
I like all those rules against them. Like they have to fucking tell their neighbors, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm a pedophile," or whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're pissing, like it's midnight, you're in a school zone, you're drunk, you're pissing on a tree. They're like, "Oh, you're a pedophile now."
Yeah,
that's a little exaggerated.
Yeah.
Well, was there a child under the tree when you were pissing on it?
Hiding in the tree.
Can we get into the details of the case before we go ahead and move forward with this?
I think I don't know what the laws are in Texas, but I know at least one of the states, like if you're within 500 yards of like something that might be reasonably deemed to be an area where children would be, like not even just a park or a school, but like a neighborhood.
Okay.
There's probably kids in that house.
There was an incident where I think it was like 13-year-olds or something like really young.
Right.
Like they got a kid and they sat on on his face and farted in his mouth, whatever.
Beef stew.
Right.
Yeah, dude, that was common practice in the fucking when I was a kid.
Shit,
That's
I'd pay for this. What are you talking about?
I think too much.
I paid too much.
I want to be the one getting farted on.
Dude,
Yeah.
Can I get a price check on a hot
I
box?
know. I'm like, this kid's eating too healthy. I don't like this. I want that beef broccoli to
Eat
eat
some
in my
candy,
mouth.
you pussy.
No, because I used to get beaten up and they would grab my tits and fucking be like, "Oh, you're a faggot." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm all beat up."
All right,
And
putting their
dude,
dick in your face and everything.
yeah, that's
You're
40
gay.
years in prison now.
Oh,
You
yeah.
fucking beat me
Easy.
up and grab my tits. That's 40 years in prison. Back then it was ISS. School suspension.
Not even.
Yeah, not even.
And they're not even going to talk to him about it. Just do this crossword and leave us alone, please. That's
Yeah.
all they're going to give them.
No, dude, I didn't grow up rough, but times were way worse back then, dude. Way worse, man. I remember just, dude, running through mud puddles trying to escape these fucking bullies, man. That's why I hate Mexicans.
So you had paper cut bullies, like the generic bully. They're going to chase you, give you a red belly.
Red
Wedgie,
belly. I wish it was a fucking red belly, dude. They fucking beat you up, try to stick a branch up your ass.
Yeah.
That's the kind of bullies I had. And honestly, I've never gotten beaten up by like one guy. It was always a fucking anthill of fucking Mexicans.
Yep.
Ah, of course.
Fucking me up.
I was a white boy in the valley, man, so I had it bad.
Yeah.
I don't believe
This guy understands me.
Those guys get
You
the
understand
blowjob
my
first.
pain?
Those guys get the blowjob
Yeah.
first.
You understand my pain,
Do
motherfucker.
you know where they're handing those out?
I wish. I might have a couple pages open on the history. I don't know. But honestly, like as a white,
Can we have a moment of memoriam for backlist?
Yeah,
For back page?
Oh, back page.
I don't know, dude. I thank my bullies every day for making me fucking hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah. But like like you said, Tom, you were a white guy growing up in the valley. Was it reverse racism?
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Yeah. You see?
Yeah.
that's
Now
why
look
No,
at where
it
you're
was
at now.
just racism.
Racism
Dude,
got
I went to the teacher. I said, these guys keep calling me a bolillo. And she said, you are.
Yeah.
Even the fucking teachers, man.
What do you call them, liars?
Are you blaming them for having 20/20 vision?
I didn't know what that shit meant.
Dude, it's worse because I'm a Mexican. I'm like, dude, I'm a Mexican. I didn't even deserve it like you.
Nah. But you look like the Spanish dude that came over and banged their great grandma. That's why they're going.
Dude,
after
yeah,
you.
dude. A
Well,
lot of
hold on, just so we're not confusing our slurs here. Like, doesn't bolillo actually would be more applicable to
Yeah.
you? Would it
it's
not?
like white bread.
Yeah, white boy.
Yeah, or widow.
Gabacho.
Bolillo,
Gabacho's another one.
Pinche gringo.
Yeah.
I got all of it.
Dude, for black people, they call them moyos.
Molletes.
Moyos? Like a mole.
That's
Like,
a new one.
Yeah, but you see, even then, growing up here, bro, like, yeah, we would fuck with the white boys and shit, but the black dudes, those motherfuckers grew up with this. We'd give them, that's Crow. Hell yeah, that's homeboy. Like, the worst racist fucking nicknames ever, but that's our boy. Spoke more Spanish than anybody.
Hey, yeah, who's your friend? El Negrito, dude.
Yeah.
Mexicans don't give a shit about racism. They don't give a shit, man.
Yeah, and we wouldn't even call them racist. We'd just call them like other black people's names. Yeah, it's Eddie Murphy.
That's so true, man. It's like, dude, it's so fucking insensitive in the valley, man. That shit, that Me Too movement, that all fucking Black Lives Matter didn't hit here at all, dude. You know what? Ever since that Me Too movement, the only people that are having great sex are Mexicans. You don't have to ask permission. Yeah. Oh, can I grab your titties now?
No.
Like, no, you just fucking grab, and they say no 3 times. Like, all right. Yeah. I'll try again in 3 minutes.
Yeah, man.
You're like in an old Western. How many shots was that? How many no's?
Who's keeping track?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I mean, if I ever get it big, that Me Too list is going to be horrible, bro. I wouldn't make out with the chick without pulling my dick out. If we're alone and we're making out, my dick just came out. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, what are you doing? What do you think I'm fucking doing?
Yeah. What do you think we're doing here?
What the fuck, you think I pay for the movies just to have fucking a conversation? Hell no. And they knew what was up. I don't know how many times I had to promise to marry a bitch, but I did it. And I got some ass.
Dude, I don't know. I can't even tell you how many times I had sex where she's like, no, and then she's like, oh, man, that was so good. like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck, you crazy bitch? I love you.
Was it before or after the drugs kicked in? At first, she put up a fight, but then she got pretty docile like an elephant when they're walking.
She was just in a trance.
Gave him the wrong
she
pill.
quietly
Gave him Viagra.
whispers, "You remind me of my uncle."
Yeah.
What if you fuck up and give him the Viagra instead of the roofie? No,
dude.
God damn.
Yeah. You
Don't compare me to my father.
No, but I hear that if you give Viagra to chicks, they get fucking horny. Supposedly, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like half the dose though.
You're right.
Half the dose.
It's blood flow. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Same shit does with coke.
That fucking pussy gets engorged.
Bro, you put some coke in that little fucking whispering eye? God damn.
Dude,
And then it sucks because when that shit numbs up, well, they can go all night and you're just fucking holding on for dear life. Fucking, you know, like, you're just basically throwing limp dick at her.
Let's pause for this. We're on the wrong side of the tracks, fellas.
Speaking of trains, alright.
Yeah. Yeah, you can edit this out, right?
Huh?
You can edit this out,
I can.
but you won't.
No. Not for what we're paying them. No.
We're paying them in fucking stale beer and cigarettes.
Yeah. For what you're paying me, fuckers, you're lucky I even turn on the mics off.
The camera's not even on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, yeah, he's not going to release shit.
Oh, this is an elaborate troll to drink Jesse's liquor. That's
Yeah.
Dude, I
Jesse
welcome
always
it,
brings
man.
the top shelf shit, too.
Top shelf?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. I appreciate that shit. Dog,
I appreciate
when
you.
my friend passed away, bro, we couldn't even chip in and get top shelf liquor bottle to pour on his casket. We took him Heaven Hill, a $9 bottle, and then I gave it to his. And then I gave it to his mom as a memoriam. Yeah, just keep it in the.
Heaven Hill. You bought it used at the flea market.
Yeah. Like, that's how disrespectful we were, you know?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, did you pour it out of an old boot?
Yeah. Poured it on his casket in front of the whole family, you know?
Yeah. You should have just done the Four Loko, man.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Give him an R&R, an R&R bath. That damn. Well, he liked this bottle, so yeah, you can keep that.
Dude, I caught my daughter with a Four Loko, and I was like, what the fuck? At least Miller High Life, something.
God, Miller High Life, the
Like,
champagne
at
of
least
beers.
The champagne, at least Miller High Life, man. Not Bush. Fuck Bush.
I tolerated the veganism.
Yeah.
But come on.
And honestly, like, I didn't punish her or anything because I was like, why Four Loko? Like, baby, like, she's like, well, it keeps me humble. And I was like, it made me laugh. It made me laugh. So I was like, dude, if it makes me laugh, you're off the hook. That's it, dude. That's it.
Dude, speaking of Four Locos, I was chilling with a couple of friends of mine and shit, and their wife comes up, his girlfriend comes up to me. She's like, hey, this fat chick has like $500 in her purse, but we need somebody to distract her while we go in her purse and take the money. All right. And I didn't want to. Everybody kept telling me, you got to do it. She likes you. You got to do it. Of course a fat bitch like me. So I fucking, all right, fuck it. I chug a Four Loko. I sit in the fucking car with this chick. Smells like piss, bro. It smells like I'm sitting in the car with a rhino. You know what I mean? And then fucking, you know, so whatever, I'm there trying to talk to her. She's all there like slurring and shit. I know you're just trying to fuck me. Like, something like that. Yeah. Man, at the end of the night, bro, I jumped up. Yeah, I jumped up that fucking car. Go, hey, you know, what's the loot? You know, how much we get? Man, she only had $10. What the fuck? I did all that for $4 fucking dollars. $4 I had to talk to Jabba the Hutt in a fucking Dodge Neon and fucking had to inhale that shit.
Dude,
Horrible.
No, yeah, we used to fucking
Valley life.
be nasty fucking people. That a friend of mine pulled up.
Yeah.
Him and his friend, and a fucking wasted fucking girl throw up on her and everything.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey man, we need I don't know what." They're like, "We're gonna go sell her truck and blah blah." I was like, "What the fuck? Why the fuck are you bringing this shit to me? Like, get the fuck out of here!"
Like I'm the
You
mastermind.
fucking, yeah. Like I'm like, oh, like if I know a fucking cut shop or
Take it
shop.
at a wall. He'll get the rims. Take it at Jaime.
No,
He'll get
yeah.
the transmission.
No, dude, I remember it was a spring break, and we parked at the college, UTB. I was like 15, 16, and we saw a guy drunk in a fucking minivan, and we looked inside, and he had his keys in the ignition, and my friend was taking off his rings.
Yeah.
He took like one ring off, and he woke up, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Hey, you're drunk." And this is a DWI. He's like, "I'm not driving." He's like, "He's on the mission." My friend like, just boom. Yeah. He's like, "Let me see your." It's like, "Oh, sorry." He's like, "Yeah, I know, dude." And he's like, "Let me see your license." He's like, he gave me the wallet, right? No, he gave my friend the wallet. He's like, "Go check this with the license plates." Automatically, dude, we were dancing because automatically I knew I'm gonna take his wallet, get all that fucking money. I took out a bunch of fucking money, and I took out a 20, and I put it in my pocket. I took the rest of the money, I put it in another pocket, and then I went back, and then I came back, and he was like lecturing. I'm like, "What the fuck?" And a real fucking like security officer goes by. He's like, "What's going on here?" And then I quickly go to the fucking car, and I was like, "You know what? My friend's drunk. Like, hey, we're just talking to him. We're gonna give him a ride. This and that." He's like, "Make sure he's okay. Like, we don't want any of this shit." And I was like, "No, sir. He's a friend of mine, whatever." And we went back. We stole like a karaoke machine off of this fucking van. Like, and at the end, he was like, "How much money?" He's like, "Just a 20." But I had the other fucking. I fucked my friend over. I had all the money in my pocket. He's like, "Just a 20." He's like, "Dude, really? That's fucking bullshit." And I was like, "You know what, man? Keep the karaoke machine or whatever, and I'll keep the 20." So I took all the fucking money from this spring breaker, and yeah, it was a good night. Oh man, I have a bunch of drunken fucking teenage stories, man. One time we were like cruising around drinking, and we stopped at a fucking gas station that was closed in the fucking downtown, and we had tools and shit in the car, so we had a hammer and we broke one of the locks for the ice box. We were like, "We need ice," so fucking we broke the fucking lock. We opened the fucking ice box.
Dead body.
Nothing but beer. I was driving a 1983 Lincoln. You could fit like 4 dead bodies in that trunk.
Easy.
We filled it up to the top with beer.
For a teenager, that's the fucking Lufthansa heist, man.
Yeah. Dude, we filled that up. We took it home. We unloaded it, and we're like, "Fuck it, let's go again." And we went back in my fucking 83 Lincoln, dude, and we loaded up, and we got every single beer. It was only like half the trunk, so we got a trunk and a half full. We had like a 555 barrel drum, nothing but beers to the top, and we still had like a bunch of boxes of beer. We put it up with ice. We fucking partied for like I don't know how many fucking like a week. And it was.
And then when he came to, he was walking in to do this podcast today.
Yeah.
Where did my life go?
Nah, dude, I was a fucking piece of shit when I was in my teens.
Who wasn't? Who was an outstanding citizen in their fucking teens and 20s?
But this
Who
is
the fuck? Find me that Boy Scout.
Dude, this is the thing, man. I was
just a pot smoking hippie in my teens. In my 20s, I was a coke fueled fucking monster. Different story.
Bro, we robbed the fucking store, and my friend knocked out the old lady in the cash register. We jacked and run that shit.
All right, we're gonna do a fucking what do you call it? GoFundMe to buy this guy a better lighter.
And I'll still use that one.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Fuck
That's
you,
a lucky.
fucking asshole. Look, doesn't even.
I'll tell you what, Jesse. If this podcast gets successful enough that we can sell lighters as merch, y'all hold me to this. I will switch out.
Auction out.
I will auction this lighter off. Nick, give me it back.
Give me that shit. That lighter has been with him through a lot of writing sessions.
Right? You right?
Huh? I claim to.
That's what everybody tells me too. We're doing a writing session, but nobody ever comes to the notebook.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I can imagine you like writing a joke. Is like, I gotta go to Wikipedia for the punchline. So the indigenous people of
You think I fact check this shit?
It's off the dome.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, you're like one of the smartest comedians in the fucking valley. Like, seriously, man.
Those air quotes kind of hurt, huh? No.
Yeah, dude, I don't even consider myself a fucking comedian, man.
As far as Harningen knows, we're the motherfucking kings of comedy around here.
The motherfucker that's doing the same open mic I am can't hurt me.
Exactly. Thank you. That's what I've always said.
Dude, yeah, I want to throw my weight around.
We're doing the same
I headlined
show.
in Harker Heights. I was in front of 30 people in Waco, Texas. What have you done?
I was in front of 40 of my family members here in Harlingen.
Yeah, at Grandma's funeral, cracking jokes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude,
I hosted at DC Smoke Shop in the middle of the freeze of 21
Yeah.
in front of 2 audience members.
That's a veteran story right there.
Dude,
2
yeah.
audience members.
Dude, I've done comedy in front of like on top of pickup trucks. That was my stage.
God,
Like, dude, it's fucking.
and then what they do, light the cross on fire?
Go home. Go back to Africa.
Yeah.
And Puerto Rico comes out. Hey, man, no soy de africano.
You're close enough.
Shit,
Nah,
yeah.
they're close enough. We'll
Close
call it
enough. Yeah, we have no one to hate.
Yeah, exactly.
You're the default.
Hey, they hate us too. They hate us. Cubans hate Mexicans. Puerto Ricans hate
Dude,
Mexicans.
we
hate them all.
Dude, yeah, it's weird how fucking Mexicans had other Mexicans, norteños, suranos. Like, dude, it's like.
But let a group of norteños, sureños, Mexicans run into a group of Puerto Ricans, and that shit. You would think Cesar Chavez is in the middle of that bitch. Everybody united as one.
Yeah, dude. No, I grew up Mexican, so I know Mexicans are super racist against each
yeah.
other.
You see, that's my whole point, bro. We grew up around racism.
I don't believe in racism, dude. I was a Mexican getting beat up for being a white boy, but I was like, dude, my mama's a wetback. Like, what the fuck's your problem?
She's not wet enough. She's too dry.
Yeah. Hey, she qualifies for food stamps.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, I had my fucking Nintendo stolen from me, man. Honestly, I'll say this all the time. Nintendo NES, Mario fucking Brothers, man. Yeah. I got that shit for Christmas. Like 2 months later, they broke into my house and stole it. Yeah. I got it again for the next Christmas. 2 months later, it was stolen again.
Dude, you get better at hiding shit.
Dude, I lived in a shit neighborhood.
Did y'all not have windows or something?
Dude, you needed a 4x4 to get to the fucking house. Because it was like nothing but like mud and potholes.
God damn.
Yeah, I was the only kid that ever got the Nintendo Entertainment System 3 years in a row for Christmas.
I thought you were going to say before air conditioning.
We had one of those wall units, and I was the luckiest motherfucking fucking wetback in the town.
Jerking off like a
fucking
king.
A, man. Watching fucking Simpsons and air conditioning.
Hell yeah.
And I go and I brag to those fucking retards.
Yeah, go ahead and play my Nintendo, you sweaty bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so. 3 years in a row they took your Super Nintendo.
Well, the third one it stayed, but
you think they just saw Jesse walking around happy? Oh shit, he got another one. Let's go. God damn.
Yeah.
Jesse looks way too happy. Let's deal with this problem.
Yeah.
Don't want him getting airs.
We wouldn't want to change his character.
Nah, man, but yeah, dude, fucking a tough but really happy life.
But tough
life.
But it made you who the fuck you are. You didn't need a safe space.
I didn't have a safe space.
Exactly. Where are we gonna go? To our parents?
My mom got tricked into buying an encyclopedia. 2 of them actually.
That's the only time I've ever heard that.
Dude,
sentence.
that you could fucking sell her a fucking anything. That fucking crazy bitch just loves to fucking spend money.
They could have sold her your stolen Nintendo. she would have bought it again.
No, one time, the second time, dude, or shit, I forget which time it was, but she actually got in her car and chased the guy in his fucking bike, and she hit the back tire. The guy fell,
broke
and
it.
he dude, and he just picked up what he could, and we recovered a VCR and shit like that.
God, I remember one Christmas, a crackhead was walking down the street, and we had a whole family party, and the crackhead was walking down the street with the big old bag, looked like a ghetto Santa Claus. And my uncle stopped him, bought us a PlayStation, bought I think a VCR, bought a bunch of shit for $10-15 a piece. And that was the best Christmas we ever had. My friend was crying, but if you ever want to play the games, dog, we got him over here.
Dude, I don't know who says that fucking joke about how I love crackheads. You find a crackhead 4 in the morning, you could furnish half your house for $40.
Hell yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah. What was it? The hookers. I'll do anything for $40. Well, guess who's getting their porch painted? Yeah, man. Shit, so what else y'all got? What else y'all been looking up on? Sean, you got anything? Do I got to be the only loser that watches the news nowadays?
I watch the news. I just don't give a shit.
Exactly.
Like,
it's material.
Like I was telling y'all last week, man. There's not enough funny going on, man.
Not enough funny.
But
No,
you got to
dude.
find the funny in the darkness.
Dude, I miss Trump.
I do too. But
Miss
no,
Trump.
I don't, because I want them to get a taste of their own medicine before he comes back. Tom's about to get on that mic and tell me I'm an idiot. But it's all right.
I don't wish for our president to get assassinated.
He doesn't need an assassination. He's got to pop a firework around him right now. He'll drop and fucking hit the floor.
But I want that bitch Kamala to be president.
Oh, that bitch.
Why?
I hate her. I can't stand her.
I could imagine the drama from that.
Can't stand her.
Wait. You don't want her to be president?
I want her to be
You
president.
want her to, just so
I
you
hate
can
her.
hate her more?
No, just so it could be like the first what is she, Colombian or whatever?
Nah, she's Indian.
Well,
Indian,
whatever. Yeah, she's like
Jamaican.
half Indian.
Yeah,
like,
Jamaican
dude,
Indian.
fuck it,
Jamaican
dude. Let's
Indian.
have a first lady president.
Her great
that-
grandpa was a slave owner
Yeah.
in Jamaica.
And yeah.
One of the largest slave owners in Jamaica.
You know why I
And
want?
that's their choice.
I want the fucking first lady president to be a vice president of a murdered president, so all the ladies can know she didn't earn that fucking spot. First lady president, did she earn it?
No.
Did she get the votes?
No.
No. The other guy just dropped dead.
Yeah.
All right.
Story of your life.
Yeah.
Story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, man, like, I've said it for a while. This country is too big for one person to be in charge.
Dude, they should have like a triumvirate.
Yeah, like a council. You know,
Yeah,
council
a
gets
council.
Yeah,
like,
that worked so well for Rome.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Dude,
they
but
stabbed Caesar.
No, Rome were a bunch of fucking pedophiles, fucking children.
Well, all right.
Is there any difference in Washington?
To be fair,
That is
Rome
true.
lasted for like 400 years as a republic without a central head figure, which is where the office of the dictator came in.
But then Caesar took over.
No, but here was the thing. For like 4 or 5... No, because they became the republic, then they were the... oh, no, wait, they were a republic up until Caesar. You're right.
Caesar.
So that's 400 years of them going, okay, we have an emergency. We need one motherfucker making decisions. We vote that guy in. He's in for 6 months, and then we throw his ass out and charge him with any crime we care to.
Yeah, of
No,
course.
nobody knows this, but dude, when I got beat up too much and I just wanted a couple of days off, I would just read the encyclopedia. I read the whole fucking thing, and also a children's encyclopedia. They had like Mathemagic, dinosaurs. It was like a kids' encyclopedia. So I learned a lot.
Which
dude.
you should have been doing some push-ups if you're getting beat up.
you fat fuck. You should have.
I memorized
You should've
both
been-
encyclopedias.
Dude, I couldn't go jogging, man. I got beat up.
You should have been curling those books.
Like, I don't like it when they call me names. Let's give him one more name to call me. Nerd.
Y'all really need to step up your vocabulary, guys.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to need y'all to notice more about me. I'm a dynamic creature.
Yeah.
There's so
Expand
much.
your mind.
No, I became opposite of my bullies. You know, I became smart, or kind of my version of smart.
Nah,
You know,
that's probably why you got beat up.
dude. Yeah.
Tell 'em
The
they're all
more I
stupid.
learned, the more I got beat up. It was like a cycle. Like,
What are you using big words? Fuck this, puto.
Yeah.
Get him.
Yeah.
I got 2 words for you. Get him.
And then I started drinking like fancy beer. He drinks Shiner. China tu madre, cabrón.
Yeah. You think of the pinche shiner?
Pinche China. China tu abuela, cabrón.
God damn, man.
See, if he'd never gotten laid, he would have wound up a hipster.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. You probably would have been not saying all your jokes. You would be too scared to say it. What are you worried about? Getting beat up? I know what that
Ooh.
feels like.
No, man. Honestly, when somebody like steps up or whatever, gets in front of me, man, I was
Yeah.
like, I always think in my mind, man, this be scary if there was 5 of them.
Yeah. I start smiling
yeah.
like a demented fuck. My wife tells me you look fucking crazy. Like they can be
Dude,
saying all they want. I'm smiling at them. Come on,
Yeah.
man. I'm right here. I say it all the time. You might whoop my ass, but you're gonna regret fighting me tomorrow, bitch.
Fucking
Like,
A.
I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna bite you. I'm gonna kick you in the
Fucking
whatever.
A,
I'm hurting
fucking
you.
A, man.
I'm
You
grabbing
fucking do
something.
that
I'm
shit.
putting all my weight on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'll forget you after the next guy, but you're going to have those scars for life.
Oh hell yeah.
Dude, I have those fucking scars. I always look at my eyebrows when I'm trimming them, and I'm like, all right, this happened this year. This happened the other year.
Nice.
Like, yeah, it always reminds me.
It was funny. The only scar I can always identify on my I've got enough that it's like, where the fuck did that one come from? But like the one that I always remember is I was being a dick to a kid in like first grade. This was literal baby shit. And this kid picks up one of those big plastic like Lego bricks, you know what I mean? That looks like an actual brick.
Yeah.
Wings it at me, man. Got me good right across the fucking eyebrow. And like for a second I was like, holy shit, that's an option? I didn't know.
What kindergarten did you go to?
And I bet you he hit you with all his retard strength too, and just like knocked your block off.
To be fair, I was being a dick. I understand completely.
Yeah, but you live and you learn. And that kid knows next time someone picks on me, I'm going to hit him with the fucking Lego block.
You know what, honestly?
Yeah, no, I learned. I stopped picking fights and just winning fights.
There you go. Yeah.
I think I got beat up a lot because I wouldn't shut my mouth, dude. I don't care how many it was. Yeah. I wouldn't shut my fucking mouth.
Why would you? You're going to beat me up anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was that motherfucker. Even if I lost the fight, I'm still talking shit. Like, what, you think you're going to shut me up? Hell no. It's good. You're still a bitch. And your mom sucked my dick.
Dude,
she's dead. Well, no wonder it was cold.
Yeah. That's one of the things when I'll be like, I'm going to fuck your mother. She's dead. I have a shovel in my trunk.
You underestimate my enthusiasm for this project.
I just need to know, does she go by her maiden name or by her...
Any nicknames in there?
Yeah. Which gravestone do I look for? Yeah, man. So fucking shit. For crazy world that we're living in.
Dude, I used to sneak into the graveyards and just knock over graves for fun.
Yeah, that was my grandma's. Thanks a lot.
And
he's the one that did it.
Dude, and like days, like what do you call it, like Valentine's or something? They always had like roses there, so you would go in, sneak in, and find a really nice rose thing, and you would give them to a girl. Like, you know, those things were like fucking $30, dude. I'm a kid, man. I don't have $30, dude. And you would give it to a girl, and be like, yeah, baby, like, I got these for you.
Yeah.
To some Romeo out there, do it, youngin'.
Yeah,
I deserve those beatings.
You see, nobody has it.
I deserve those beatings.
Oh, yeah, it's karma.
Yeah.
That was karma raining on those wedgies.
That's
it wasn't
fine,
those
man.
guys.
I don't know. I think I hate myself.
No, you don't.
I'm pretty sure. I love myself, but I think I hate myself.
Who wouldn't? I mean, I tried messaging one dude I used to pick on. Didn't even reply. Probably has my name on a hit list somewhere.
Now I got your ISP, motherfucker.
Yeah. Also, you're still in Harlingen. Yep.
All right. I'm not going to let this go to waste, cocksucker.
Drink it.
I forgot about it. I apologize.
I'm going to forget about you.
That Thugweiser.
Yeah. If I can get this guy a beer, he's like, no, that's disrespectful.
I needed some ice.
Yeah.
For the beer?
No, for the... Never mind, Jesse.
He's classy. Likes to drink you with ice.
No, I'm dehydrated.
It's dehydrated. Thanks a lot, Jesse. Insensitive asshole.
I am an insensitive asshole, dude.
But what are the...
How do you think I get so much up there?
Yeah, fuck that, dude. How many times you went crying home? Fuck you and everyone that looks like you.
How many times did you jerk off with tears?
Yeah.
Never. I bet you never once.
How many times did you burn your dick with hot water because you hated yourself? Hey, I was like that, like the Da Vinci Code, the guy that like burns himself, like,
Hey, look, I can have issues with myself, but we're going to leave him out of this.
Right, he has nothing to do with it. He's just along for the ride.
My dick has a mind of its own. He just fucking goes and just grab her tits. I would get, man, one time I was just fucking wasted. I just started grabbing this girl. She's like, hey, and she started, like, whatever. I remember on the car ride home, dude, I had her number. And I was like, how the fuck did this happen? I was like, it was all you, buddy.
Yeah.
And then I would get home and I burned my dick, and my dick's like, I deserve this.
Yeah. She didn't have teeth.
Dude, even now, man, I fuck a girl once and I'm not in love. My dick is like, get this condom off of me, we're in love. Like,
have you ever been with the chick so unattractive your dick doesn't want to work?
Yep.
I call bullshit. I have never remembered any. I have been with some fugly bitches,
dude,
and I don't ever remember my dick saying no. Never.
What I mean, dude, every girl is beautiful, face down in the mattress.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. I don't know.
It was like she looked all right with clothes, and when I knew she was a heavy girl, but when I got the clothes off, it looked like a melting ice cream cone.
It's all good. That's the best ones in the summer. Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm gonna have to bend this one over, right?
Yeah.
And so I do, and she had that patch of hair on her back.
Oh.
Holy shit, dude. You're
And-
fucking werewolf.
No, she's just probably from Reynosa.
She was Armenian.
I fucking hate condoms. I wore a fucking condom for
You
that
work
one.
out, but your dick worked?
It was like no fucking chat.
He soldiered along?
He got to like 80%.
That's
Well,
all you need.
80%.
That's
I've
all
gotten
you
whiskey dick a few times, and gladly
Okay.
it still works. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't fuck 3 times a night like I used to, but
need. Yeah, but there's a
Still
difference, like how a chick can get with you, you know, and she can say like, no, I don't want to do this. You know, you take off your clothes, like, Jesus Christ, I'm not going to let that on top of me. But like a dude, your dick don't give a fuck what it looks like. You don't care.
no.
You can be fucking a dude. He don't care. He wants to go in somewhere. Find me
Yeah,
somewhere
dude.
warm. That's all
Yeah.
he wants.
My dick is a method actor.
Yeah.
When it comes to pussy. We're in love. We're fucking in love. Burning himself with cigarettes like Benicio del Toro. Oh, shit.
We did something.
Oh, no. The star. I'm the star.
What did we yank out here? Okay,
Oh,
we're
there
good.
we go.
We're good.
I'm back in line.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, guys. This is the halftime show of the Jesse Lopez 15-minute podcast, the only podcast worth listening to. Hostile takeover over my own podcast.
Gotcha.
Give me. Fuck yeah. I got one.
As a matter of fact, can I bum a cigarette off you?
Please. Dude, honestly, I found like 4 of my packs.
have like 6
Yeah. This guy bought a bunch of fucking smokes. I had like smokes I had smokes in the crisper.
God damn.
You like them fresh?
Yeah.
He wants that cancer nice and fresh.
Yeah, cold cigarettes, man. Let's give it up to the spot where we do our open mics
Yes.
Yeah.
every Thursday, right?
Thursday.
Thursday.
All right,
yes.
yeah, every Thursday.
Yeah, we're Thursday.
9-ish, 10-ish, I don't know.
Did any of you ever come and it was a strip club back in the day?
No.
I drove by, but I was scared. I was a white boy.
Oh, bro, I was 16 years old in this motherfucker with Mexican strippers. Told them all I sold coke. They all loved me.
What stripper does not love a coke dealer?
Find me one and I will believe you.
Dude, I'm fucking 40, so I want to start taking coke. So,
At 40?
I would
Why
not
not?
suggest it, Jesse.
That's one way to get your cardio in.
Yep.
Get it pumping.
yeah.
Nah, but at that age, it's not a cardio no more. You start thinking to yourself like, is this it? is this where it ends?
Doing this shit like CrossFit, like, oh man, I need to keep the rate up. That's okay.
I'm still semi-handsome, man. I want to leave a good corpse.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who does that bit about like, I don't want to go out looking good. I want to go out looking nasty. Like, Jesus Christ, close the casket.
That's everyone in South Texas, man.
Yeah.
Dude, this is a fucked up story, but my great aunt, like my grandma's sister, dude, she passed away. It's a weird fucking story because she did like black magic, and that night she died, there was like white owl screeching outside of our house, and then like in the morning they called my mom. They're like, hey, what's her face died. So we went into Mexico.
What's
it's
her
like,
face?
Yeah, I don't remember that bitch, but she was cool and everything. So we drove. It was like an hour and a half into Mexico. I forget the town. It's Revolucion. That's what they called it. It's like the community of Revolucion or the city of Revolucion. I don't know.
Yeah. I summer there.
Here in Tamaulipas. So we went there, and no refrigeration, right? So they had to bury her like that same day. Or like the next day, you know?
No investigation.
Dude,
nothing.
no.
She's dead.
Yeah.
She's dead. But he wants to investigate. It already happened.
Yeah, 17 stab wounds. It must have been the owl.
They all knew she was a bruja. Nah,
Dude,
yeah.
yeah, she was a bruja, and that's a
Yeah.
weird part. I like to think it's coincidence, but a white owl in Brownsville, I don't know.
Yeah.
So we went there, and they didn't have the fucking technicians to do that shit, and they couldn't keep her mouth closed. So they cut a rose and they put it in her mouth. Everybody was going to the casket, which was like a cheap wooden casket, and she was there with her mouth open with a rose in her mouth.
Better a rose than an apple.
Yeah, that's not going to scar the children or anything. An apple. God,
yeah, thin woman. And
they put a Modelo can in there.
No, yeah, then,
like a beer koozie.
Dude, but people would go to the casket and then start going like shooing the flies away from her. Dude, flies everywhere. I'm like, dude, that bitch looked like an abandoned hot dog at a picnic. Like,
I bet you were great at the family reunions.
Remember that one time with Grandma and the Flies?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
Hey, whatever happened to Oscar Mayer?
And then your grandma was like, "Quit hitting yourself! Quit hitting yourself!"
You're just there at the next funeral.
No, and when my grandma died, dude, that was also a fucked up funeral. I had just bought a suit for my mama's second or third marriage. I don't know.
One of them.
And I was like, I'm gonna impress all my fucking wetback cousins, dude, with a fucking suit. I had a $400 suit.
Yeah.
And when they tried to bury her, also in Mexico, it was a wooden cross, literally made out of wood, and it said like something like Ophelia or something like that. I was like, it was weird because the hole wasn't big enough. Like, the casket wouldn't go in. So they had to lift it up, and then we all took turns with a shovel making the hole bigger. I was there in a suit. I was like, fuck, dude, I regret trying to impress my fucking minimum wage cousins in a fucking suit.
All pissed off. I didn't like this bitch when she was alive. Now I'm over here doing manual labor.
Wonderful woman.
Oh, my bad.
Wonderful woman at her old age, but she was a fucking twat when she was young, dude. She was like one of those bar flies, dude. She had her nose all crooked from all the bar fights she had.
God damn, grandma was a fighter.
Yeah, and when I was a kid, she like when we'd be misbehave, she'd be like, kneel them on bottle caps. That's what you have to do. Kneel them on bottle caps.
God damn.
Yeah, screaming at my mom to punish us.
Yeah.
So,
that's
anyways,
old school Mexican punishment right there.
Yeah,
That's old school Inquisition.
Yeah, she'd be like, she would actually tell her like, let them hold a brick on each hand and kneel them in bottle caps.
God damn.
Yeah, she was a bitch.
I think I saw that in a Jackie Chan movie.
You think she had the last laugh when you were there digging a hole?
They had Chuck Norris in bottle caps in Mission Impossible 3.
God damn.
Or what is it, Missing in Action?
Some old lady with a wooden spoon.
That's the guard.
No, so finally they got the hole big enough, like all of us, me included. I was all sweating, dirty, in my fucking fancy suit.
I would have stood on the side like a supervisor. That wouldn't even take my hands out my pocket. Yeah, you might want to hit more with your back, less with your legs. You might get more scoops out of there.
I would go and talk to her because she was like kind of like crazy, lonely. So I would go talk to her and she'd be giving me like $2, $5, and I was a kid, So when she died, like years later, I was like, that bitch was good to me.
All right, there you go.
So finally, the hole was big enough, and they started lowering her, and I'm like really tired, like fucking tired. Yeah. And I grabbed my mom, and I was like, man, I'm really tired. I'm glad it's over, whatever. And I saw the cross, and it said Ophelia something, and my grandma was Reyes Oliva.
So they got somebody else's cross?
I was like, Mom, stop! Like, stop them! Like, and I was kind of like, so I was just talking to her, Ma, palos, stop it! It's like, what's wrong? And all in Spanish though, but she's like, what's wrong? Yeah. I was like, this is not the grandma's hole. It was probably a shorter body. That's why we couldn't fit her. Like, it's Ignacia, something. I was like, and he's like, ay, mijito. Reyes Oliva is the name that she crossed over with. That's actually her real name.
That's her alter ego.
So I have no idea what my grandma's name is.
Damn.
Ignacia Garcia or something. Ignacia something.
Ophelia.
She was Clark Kent and the whole family for decades.
Dude, yeah. No, dude, my family are nasty motherfuckers, dude. Dude. You think that they're going to jump or swim across the border? No, dude, they're crafty, man. I think that's why I'm a little smarter than most Mexicans. Really crafty.
You made it?
Yeah.
If you had known that, you could have told the guys beating you up, I'm one of you?
Yeah, dude, I tried.
Could have saved you.
They didn't speak English.
Bullshit, they're bullshit. He speaks English. Hell no, he ain't one of us. Fuck
Yeah.
shit. Dude, I would have my cousin from Mexico talk shit to me like, why don't you speak so much Spanish? ¿Por qué no hablas mucho Spanish? Motherfucker, I'm in the land of the free. You need to learn English when you talk to me. You should fucking start practicing while I'm over here, as a matter of fact. Those fucking Mexican kids are assholes, though, man. They'll piss on your legs out of nowhere, little fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, little dirty motherfuckers.
Dude, and you know what? I always thank Allah or whoever's out there that I didn't get it because I saw guys getting beat up and then getting pissed on and shit like that. I was like, I never got pissed on. I'm like, I got my tits grabbed. And
say that with less regret.
Yeah, that makes you part of the gang if they do that.
Oh.
Apparently you weren't down.
I would have been a Bayuco by now.
Yeah, exactly. You would have had palm trees going across your cheeks and everything.
So you said you bought the suit for your mom's third marriage.
Something like that.
How many did she have?
I'm pretty sure it was 3.
Three?
She keeps it. She keeps everything secret, so I don't know. I didn't know that my dad wasn't married to her, and he had other families. I found out like years later, and I was like, no wonder I got Christmas presents in January because he was too busy like giving other kids presents, you know.
Yeah.
Jesse.
Yeah.
You were too far down the line.
Yeah.
Sonia.
Join us.
No. But you're standing in front of the camera.
That's okay. That's okay. We need another pretty face. There we go.
There it is.
Sorry.
We're about to.
No, don't even look at me. I'm not even looking. I brought spirals.
I see that, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. We're just talking about that. Yeah, thanks.
Just
Thanks,
discussing
yeah.
the lack of professionalism.
I haven't kept the diary in years.
Yeah. Dude, this is a good time to keep a diary.
Memoirs.
Yeah.
Memoirs of a valley bum.
The Memoirs of a Bayuco.
Just title it Future
Who's
Evidence.
interrupting now? Again? You owe me a key, cocksucker.
We got the Aussie man here.
Ozman.
We are getting to the hour of the open mic at some point here.
Yeah, we're getting close. So how do y'all feel about comedy right now? What do you feel? You feel like you're walking on eggshells? Do we got to worry about what we're talking about?
Yeah,
I mean, y'all are some fucking rebels, of course. If Jesse don't give a fuck, he'll call a fact to his face. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of fucked up, but I'll make a shitload of pedophile jokes, and nobody seems to give a shit.
No,
Dude, it's a valley, man.
because we all got one in the family.
But I think if I pulled out some tranny jokes or some gay jokes, then I'd probably hear it.
I do well.
Yeah, he does. Well,
No,
for
you
us,
do, but I mean,
Yeah.
depends on
I
the-
don't do good.
it depends on the crowd
Well,
too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, he's been in front of our crowd, so we're pretty good so far.
Yeah.
There was that one time though, those two lesbians were in the front, and like, yeah, gays don't have souls, and like, God.
Gays don't have souls. That's fucking wicked. Man.
Let me throw this at you because I've considered this a little bit. Like, there's 3 like general environments you can go into. You can go into the environment where like nobody gives a shit. It's like you can talk about whoever. They don't come here, and you're like, well, at least I can run my material without worrying. But maybe don't come here to drink on a Friday night. But the other environment would be those who kind of feel like, oh, we have to protect people. The safe space bullshit. Like, like, oh, you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But then, every once in a while, you wind up... And this is what I used to love about fucking downtown McAllen, man. Everybody that you were fucking cracking on was fucking there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, you're talking about trannies? You talking about Sheila down the block?
Yeah.
Fucking,
He's got a hard on right now.
Right, so it's like everybody's here. If they have a problem with it, they'll talk to you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's not only is that much healthier, that's much more friendly.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like if all right, let me put it this way. Let's say Jesse has just an incredible tranny joke, which every once in a while he manages to write something funny.
Hell yeah.
And he goes up on stage, he delivers it, you know what I mean? Like, shouldn't that be able to be appreciated by a fucking tranny?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But, dude, a lot of them are broken. No offense. Like, I'm like, all trannies are jaded. No. But a lot of fucking, thank you very much, man. It's way better than cocaine and beer. Oh shit! Come on, dude.
Yeah,
but seriously, you owe me a key.
Yeah, down here, bro, like, people can still laugh at a fucking joke down here. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Some places, man.
Yeah.
There are some
Thank
rooms
you very
like
much. I'm actually gonna dig in.
like a lot of the comics don't want to go do like the poetry rooms and shit like that.
Oh, I've
because
done those.
There are places.
It did not go well.
Okay, well here's the thing.
You don't say. You don't. Nobody snapped their fingers for you.
All right, Yerb. Used to be, on some nights, Yerb was fucking great. You could go in there, beautiful crowd. They were there to fucking laugh. It was usually the band guys, sitting around. They'd already done their set, done their drugs. They were there to have a drink, have some fun. And then some nights you would walk in there, and it would just be a group of people that were there to fucking find some bullshit to be pissed off about.
That's what I hate is If it offends somebody, I'll apologize. If it references
that goes
them.
back to what I was saying. Somebody,
but don't get offended on behalf of somebody else.
well, dude, think about the mentality of like the place where like, oh, we can't offend anybody. Well, they're also not going to take the risk of coming up to you afterwards and offending you. They're just going to wait till like the next day and then talk some shit on Facebook. Or fucking, you get those fucking messages like, hey, maybe don't. And it's like, hey, look, how about this? If somebody was mad, come up to me. I'm up there trying to make jokes. Mm-hmm. So obviously, I'm not here to pick a fight. And if I am, you can find out real quick by coming up to me and telling me you got a problem with me.
Well, a lot of times it's one person that says, oh, my sister's a transsexual, blah, 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 or whatever, or my brother's gay and whatever. And it kind of like the fucking energy just goes from the room for that one person that has that one thing. Like my wheelchair jokes.
Okay, there's a real easy fix to that. I noticed you weren't fucking proud enough to bring them with you.
And I don't even think it's that. I think they're all virtue signaling. They're all, look at how woke I am.
Yes, that's the thing. Yeah, virtual signaling is a motherfucker.
Well, dude, how many times? Let's just cut out the crowd. Let's talk between comics. How many times has there been a situation where somebody said something? Where you're having the conversation after the mic. Somebody says, I didn't like that shit," and then like the next day that gets blown up into like, "Oh, you guys are fucking like, what's going on? You got beef or something?" It's like, no, somebody did some shit, and somebody said, "Hey, I didn't really appreciate that." That's all that happened. You know what I mean? But in a crowd, that gets blown up into somebody goes, "Oh, that guy was being a piece of shit." And you go, "Yeah, that was being a piece of shit." You get your virtue signalers, you get your fucking, scene writing type of motherfuckers that are just like, "Oh, we're pissed off now?"
Mob mentality, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Dude, I featured for someone like months ago, and he was like saying a fucking COVID joke, and one of the waitresses like, "My mother died from COVID."
Well, she wasn't chosen then.
Dude, that fucking energy just went. He couldn't pick it up again. That show just died.
Can you not tell cancer fucking jokes now?
I was about to say, what
come
the hell?
on, people die. It fucking happens.
You're a cancer survivor, and you don't mind cancer.
People
jokes.
forgot about survival
I
of the
don't know.
fittest.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that I'm the fittest, but maybe
Dude, you survived fucking COVID. You are one of the fittest. Twice.
Yeah,
Twice, dude.
Twice.
Dude, Mexicans are the worst at COVID. Yeah. Fat people are the worst at COVID, dude. You are like a superstar.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking triple threat over here.
Hey, bro,
immune.
Yeah. I've said it, dude. COVID probably walked in my body like they just bought a damned house like in our neighborhood. Like, damn,
I know. I
living
imagine
in
you
here.
like having like a stuffy nose all week. I'm like, unos cuantos pases, and you're like, all
fuck yeah.
right, dude. And COVID was like, dude, we gotta get out of here.
Dude, I got COVID after a weekend like of nothing but coke. A whole weekend of coke, dude. 8 balls every day. And then I got COVID. Like shit, that shit ran out of my system quicker than a motherfucker.
Yeah,
it was looking for a vaccine.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. I don't know what I caught from him.
COVID was like, there's Mexican petroleum in that fucking coke. We can't be here.
So much baking soda in his system. Ain't no way you gonna let anything stick in there.
Virus was just in the bathroom for a couple hours, going, "Man, like I really like hanging out here, man, but I gotta go get some more. I need some more. I'll talk to y'all later, man."
Mm-hmm.
Get your passports ready, because this is not anywhere we want to be.
Yeah, these are the ones they warned us about. Yes, sir.
All right, we are
dude. Like a Jew in Iraq. They're like, I don't belong here.
A myth. They have a Jewish community. They're
Do
just
they now?
really quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They get them beheaded on the news every day.
Hey, look, it's if you want to have people to behead, you're gonna have to grow some people to behead.
And you see, this is what I don't get. Like these fucking social justice warriors. Like, bitch, this is the best place you can be to have your opinions. Other countries, they'll throw you off a fucking building for talking that kind of shit.
Dude, just for kissing a dude, they'll throw
you off a fucking building. Yeah. So be grateful, sit down, and listen to these racist jokes. We did.
All right, we're at the hour mark right now. Like, you guys want to close this off on something?
What time is it?
We're probably at like 9:30.
Yeah. 9:36. Thank you.
Any last thoughts?
Last thoughts, Jesse. What do you got?
Honestly, I want everyone to just fucking take it easy. It's a fucking joke. I joke about my fucking grandma, dude. Mm-hmm. You know what? And she would give me $2, $3, $5 once in a while.
Yeah.
And I still make fun of her, man. I don't give a fuck.
You ain't giving me nothing. What
You
do
can
you
make fun of my
expect?
grandma, dude. Why can't I make fun of your gay cousin?
Exactly. Well, because he will put a dick in your ass, and he don't fuck around. He's still gangster, though.
It's like the relationship you have with comedy bookers.
Yeah.
They pay me every once in a while, but I still talk shit.
I got those prison gay cousins, you know. It's not the...
No,
Yeah.
I think they're just forced into that lifestyle.
Yeah, it's not the... Oh,
Yeah.
I just felt like a woman one day. No, like these guys survived. Like they had to survive by
They have like
slamming
blue
ass.
lipstick because they have to use those blue M&Ms
Yeah.
on their lips.
They get the Kool-Aid for blush.
Yeah, that's a big difference in gays.
Dude, that's why I'm so afraid of prison, man. I'm like, I'm not gonna fare well.
Yeah,
Out here, I could be a little bit of a tough motherfucker. I know who not to fuck with. But in prison, fuck
But what do you
no,
think?
man.
Like, that's what I get. Like, I've been to jail. Like, people think that as soon as you walk in, they give you a pack of lube and tell you good luck. You don't get fucked in jail unless you want to get fucked. That's honestly the basics of it. Like, or you get thrown in the tank. Unfortunately, with black people, they will rape the shit out of you.
And that's the worst.
Those horny fucks will fuck the shit out of you.
Yeah, because they're well endowed.
Yeah, they
but
just need to
honestly,
put it
I've only
somewhere.
been to county for like a week, so
Yeah,
I'm
but
good.
like,
I've been good.
you know, like I've been in jail. Like, oh, how is it? Like I didn't get raped? If that's what you're fucking asking, like it was consensual. I don't even know what you. I can see you do.
He's like, so it's my turn. And the guy just walks away.
Yeah, I'll get you next week, dog.
You drop the soap in the shower. Everybody's like, hell no, man.
Nah, fuck that shit.
I didn't want to, but he was being so romantic about it.
But honestly, like if it did come down to it, I would shit myself. Nobody wants to fuck that guy. I'll fucking rub shit all over my goddamn
exactly
self.
the fucking plan, dude. In court, I would shit myself, rub it on my fucking face, and I say, I deserve all of it. Put me in the electric chair.
Yeah,
and
they
the
tell
Charlie
him,
Manson defense.
Yeah,
I like it.
and they tell him Jesse in the movie he used peanut butter. I'm
Oh.
not a fucking.
No, I'm authentic.
Yeah, there you go.
I try
Rub
to
some
be
shit all
authentic.
over yourself.
Those peanuts got there the right way.
Now they're looking at Mr. Lopez. This is just a traffic ticket.
Fuck the
Yeah.
system, man.
Yeah, I was
Put me in the chair.
I was in the back seat. How the fuck you did?
Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. So what you're saying is like it's hard to come, say jokes that you want because you feel like you are walking on eggshells sometimes, depending on the room that
Not
you're
me
in.
though.
Not you, of course. You don't give a fuck.
Like, I'll write something and then
Think to yourself.
think about it and think I probably shouldn't.
The only thing that when I walk on eggshells is like I want to make it laugh, and if I know it's not gonna hit well, I might not, but not because I'm afraid of what I'm gonna say. It's just that I want a good show.
Yeah.
But not because, like, oh, I'm going to get in trouble. I don't give a fuck, dude. Seriously, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if I get paid for comedy, dude. I went to Oklahoma.
We do it for the love.
I went to Oklahoma for $15, man. You know how much? You spend more on Subway on the way over there than actual getting paid for comedy. Yeah. So I don't give a fuck.
10 years from now, he'll be doing this podcast with a whole new crew of younger guys just going, I once went to Oklahoma, you little fucker.
What have you done?
I fucking, my fucking stories. I headline in Stillwater. What have you done?
They got clubs out there?
Stillwater, Oklahoma. I did a little tour with Stillwater, Oklahoma and Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Did a fucking shows, podcast, everything, and $15.
Right next to an Indian casino and the oldest whorehouse in the West. But
you can still hear the trail of tears going through.
Jesus.
Yeah. I was going to talk about
the strip club's named Sooncomer.
I think we got to wrap it up. But I actually had a fucking story about my mental institution stay. I'm gonna have to leave.
We were gonna start off with that one, and then
just like your diagnosis, we just went off the rails.
Off the rails. That's Off the Rails podcast, everyone.
Off the fucking rails podcast.
The best laid plans of mice and drunk men.
Yeah.
Is there a name? Do we have a name still?
Let's just go with drunk men. I thought we were going with the vulgar display of podcasts.
I like that one.
Actually, you know what? That's actually worked pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's worked pretty good. When I mentioned it, like, what's it called? Vulgar display of podcasting. Like, what the fuck? Like, that sounds cool.
Yeah, the vulgar display of podcast it is then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got anything coming up, Jesse?
Oh yeah, I have a show in Austin. I forget where it was. Santa Cruz Theater.
Yeah.
But I might not be headlining because they're trying to get another guy to headline.
They really don't want you to headline.
They don't
Yeah,
want to
like,
be. Yeah.
you can feature. If we get them, you're gonna feature. I'm like, you know what? I don't give a fuck.
They don't want to throw their name behind that one.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
headlining?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
All right. How many homos are gonna be in the theater? Because I got a lot of those jokes.
Yeah.
But no women allowed. They don't like my comedy, dude. That's
You hand out those cell phone bags along with the burqa.
And you
No.
know what's funny, man? Like with the comedy, like my jokes, a lot of them are about like talking about hoes and thoughts and all that shit, and women love it.
Sometimes
Because
your
they all-
thoughts on hoes.
Yeah, my best experience is seeing chicks at the table start pointing at each other. You're the Lizzo he's talking about.
You're the half-breed lesbo.
Yeah.
You walk the line.
Hell yeah, man.
Dude, I think every woman is a little bit lesbo because, dude, women are so delicious. So delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
How could
cover
you not?
let's cover that and the mental institution later. We are coming up on the camera's about to cut off on us.
Ow.
All right.
Where can they find you, Jesse?
Meow, meow, meow.
Tom, how about you? Social media?
No social media right now.
HatfieldStandUp@gmail.com, Facebook and Twitter.
Anthony Nino on Facebook and on TikTok, Anthony Nino 19, and OnlyFans Twinkle Toes 956.
Nice. And we're out.
Yes.
Great fucking